Hey YouTube, West Texas Prepper. I've done a couple of videos on some gasoline can modifications. I'll post a link down there in the bottom on the easy pour spouts that you can buy to go back and rehab the Safety Sally gas cans. And then I also have done a video on my fuel preps, gas storage, and whatnot. And I pointed out that I had these two 5-gallon jerry cans that I've had, gosh, over 20 years. And one of the things that's happened over the years, the spout that I had for them, I've since lost or misplaced in all my moves and things like that, and just don't have a gas can. It really hasn't been a big deal because typically what I would do with these is use a siphon or a funnel or something like that, but it's just gotten to the point I need to do something else. And as I was looking on the internet a while back in regards to the easy pour spouts, I found a real cool thing that they had on their website after going through and looking at their products. And I'll put a link down below to the Easy Pour website. They've got all various sorts of things down there. And also, if you live in some of these states that have the carb compliance issues where you can't go back in and remodify, or they can't sell you the easy pour for the gas kit. They do make the same thing but in a different style, and it's for water, but it's exactly the same thing, and that way you can get around the carb compliance. So what I did, it was just easier since I was ordering this other thing from the website, just to go ahead and pick up a couple more packages of the easy pour, saving the trip. But what they have, it's actually an adapter that goes on the jerry can. And I'll get this open up and I'll show you what we got. Alright, we've got the package open. I'll show you what we have in here. It comes with the adapter, and this will actually thread into the opening of the jerry can. And it comes with two different gaskets. They have a flat gasket, and I'll show you what this does in a minute. This actually seals off the jerry can. There's an air vent that's built in around the opening, and what this does, it actually goes in and seals that off to prevent leakage, and I'll show you that. Or they also give you a regular O-ring, a round one that you can put on there in case you're using these quite a bit. And I think that's a pretty good deal. They always give you plenty of parts for whatever you need. The only thing I'm disappointed with is they don't come with a cap. I'm going to go ahead and put the fill spouts on them. I probably would want to go ahead and have a cap on these if I was traveling or something. So that's something that I will probably order separately. But I mean, for the price, and I'll post the price down there, what I paid for these. Great addition. That way I can modify these 5-gallon jerry cans so I can use them if I do get to the point where using that. What I typically would do is I have these super siphons, and you probably all seen these. These are the siphons that you just drop down in a tank. They have the marble or glass bead in there, and they call them a shaker siphon or many different names. I have 3 or 4 of these running around. I keep 2 back here. I've got one in my truck, and I've got a couple others someplace else. I can't think of where they're at right now, but I know I have some more, probably someplace where I'll need them. But I use these, and typically if I'm filling up my truck and changing out the fuel and loading that in the truck, I'll use one of these because it does take it does go a lot quicker in filling those up instead of sitting there holding a 5-gallon jug of gas trying to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off these caps off of here. I'm going to go ahead and keep these. I can just pop this pin out, and these will come off. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these off and show you how these install, so stand by. Alright YouTube, I've got the cap off. This O-ring, you can see it's a little worse for wear, being over 20 years old. It still does a good job of sealing out. But here's the vent that we were talking about on these cans that allows, when you have the pour spout on here, for it to vent air and do that. But since these are going to be used for storage, I'm going to use that flat O-ring, and it'll help seal that off. And what it does is once you place it on there, you can see it goes over there and seals. We'll go in and seal that off once I screw that other cap on there. So we're going to go ahead and get that done, and we'll show you how it looks. All right, we got it on there. It goes on without a problem. Screwed on real nice. I've got a big pair of channel locks if I wanted to get a little bit tighter, but it's on there pretty good and hand tight, so I don't think we're going to have a problem. That's all I did with these caps, and you can probably see on this one I haven't opened it up yet. Sometimes it's a little easier to use a screwdriver, but I don't know. When I open it up, you could hear it hissing out of there, so I know that they were sealed good. But that's how that goes on. Just screws on real nice, and I'll get the other spout on there, and we'll see how it looks. All right, YouTube, we got the other one on there, got everything put together. These caps use the yellow adapter, and once I put the yellow adapter on there and tightened it down, it tightened that gray one, snugged it up a little bit more. So that one's in great shape, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, and we'll call this good. And so I just wanted to bring you that. Another product, those of you that still have some of the older model jerry cans, that the O-rings or the lids might be in bad shape and you haven't been able to do anything with them, they're just sitting around. Easy Pour has the product to go in there and rehab those cans for you and put them back in service. So just wanted to bring you that. Appreciate you watching YouTube. Appreciate all you do. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below and let me know. This West Texas Prepper. Do what you can with what you have, where you're at.